In this week's episode of Working with Work, it's all about your vision. Hello and welcome to episode 43 of my Working with Work series. My name is Carl Pauline, and in this week's episode I want to talk to you about your vision. Now, this week I've been following a short video series that Shawn Blanc of the Suite Setup has been doing, and he's been talking about his focus course. Now, the focus course is an amazing course, quite expensive, but it's certainly an amazing online course about getting all your productivity together and so much more. It is a wonderful, wonderful course. This is not really the purpose of this video, but one of the things that Shawn talked about was your purpose, your vision. Now, one of the reasons why most of you guys, if you're feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and as if you're not actually moving anywhere useful, is simply because you've got yourself caught up in busy work. Now, busy work is a vicious circle because busy work makes you feel like you are being very, very busy. And in fact, you are doing busy work, but busy work doesn't have anything to do with your goals, your development, or your long-term future. It's just those regular, boring, routine tasks that must be done. And when you're working in an office environment, it's very, very easy to get caught up in busy work, doing bits and bats for your colleagues, doing work for your boss, but things that do not improve your life whatsoever. It's not developing you, you're not learning new skills, it is just busy work. However, what you need to do is you've got to break out of that busy work cycle. You have got to get yourself into that much higher level plane where you're focusing on your goals, your wants, and your needs. But before you can even get there, you need to have a vision of what your life is going to look like in the future, what you want your life to look like in the future. Without a vision, you are pretty much like a ship on the ocean with no navigation. You are drifting from one area to the other. You're just going from one place to another that other people are setting for you. You have no control over your life. When you have a vision, however, that changes everything, because then you are focused on what you want to achieve in your life. And it is your life, not somebody else's life. It is your life. So the vision is so important. Before you have before you have goals and before you have daily tasks and objectives and so on like that, if you don't have a vision, these objectives and your daily tasks are just taking you nowhere. So your vision is really important. And we're talking about 20, 30, 40, 50 years into the future. Where do you want to be? Now, I know it's very difficult to think of where you want to be in 20 or 30 or 40 years' time. But it's not impossible either. And it is really important that you do get hold of that, because that vision is so important. If you want your goals and you want your daily tasks to align with that vision, then you need to know where you want to go. Now, that could be something like, I want to be the CEO of my company. That's great, you've got a vision. But the next step, obviously, is how do you get there? What skills do you need? One of the guys that I actually have worked with in the past, he's an amazing guy. I started teaching him language skills when he was 29 years old. He decided that he wanted to be a country head for a large pharmaceutical company. At that stage, he'd just joined the company. He was a freshman, but he took it on himself to actually go ahead and go for becoming general manager. So he found out what skills were required. Now, in the pharmaceutical company, he needed to do product management, sales. He had to do a year of sales repping. He hated sales, but he had to do it. So he asked to be able to do sales for 1 year. Now he's now working in India. So originally he comes from Korea. He's now, as far as I heard, he's actually now in India working there. And there's no doubt in my mind within the next 2 or 3 years, he is going to get his goal. He's going to become a country head. In fact, I'm pretty sure that one day, because he's still in his maybe mid to late 30s now, I am pretty sure this guy is going to be working from head office in the very, very near in the future, because he is so focused on his vision. He has a very, very clear vision for what he wants, and everything is directed towards achieving that goal, and that's what it's all about. But there are other considerations, and I really wanted to get into this one as well. For me and my wife, we need to have the same vision, because if my wife has one vision and I have another vision, we're not going to get anywhere, because there's going to be conflict. So what we have is we have the same vision. We want to have a house and living in the next 5 to 10 years, we want to be living on the east coast of Korea. It's a beautiful area of the country, and that's what we want to be doing. We want to be working here in Seoul, maybe 3 or 4 days a week, and then spend 3 to 4 days in our house on the east coast of Korea. That's our vision. There's more to it than that. We both have the same idea of what kind of house we want. So our vision is aligned. We know exactly what we want, and we're working towards achieving that goal every single day. I wake up in the morning and I know exactly what I want to achieve in order to take me a little bit closer to that point, the point that my wife and I want to achieve. Now, we may never get that beautiful house that we've kind of sketched out for ourselves. It may not happen. But the thing is, if we didn't have the vision, nothing would happen. We need that vision. So even if your vision is very unrealistic, and actually, to be honest with you, I feel that the more unrealistic your vision is today, the more you are going to achieve in the future. But it has to start with the vision. Your goals are pointless if you don't have a vision. Your daily tasks are not going to have any alignment to anything if you don't have a vision. The vision of your life is so important, and so many people don't do it, and so many people end their lives thinking, I wish I had. And that is never a way to live your life. You need to have your vision today, and you need to start making that vision today. Now, it's going to take time. I'm not suggesting for 1 minute that you can just go out for a walk around your local park, come home and have a clear vision. You need to talk to your family. You need to talk to the people that means a lot to you if you're going to make this vision work, because everybody needs to be in alignment to make the vision occur. That's what you have to do. So guys, that's what I want to talk to you about today. That's what I wanted to talk to you about today. You need to have a vision of the life you want to lead. Now, it doesn't matter how old you are today, because you could start getting a vision for your life if you're 80 years old, 90 years old. It doesn't matter. You need to have a vision, and you need to get it today. So go out there now and spend the next 2 or 3 months really thinking about what you want. Have a look on Pinterest for the kind of house that you want to live in. Do you want to live in California? Do you want to live in Essex? Do you want to live in Berlin or Frankfurt? Where do you want to live in the rest of your life? All these things are all part of your vision. You need to get your vision sorted out first, and from there you go backwards and you work out your goals and how you're going to achieve it. That's the secret to success. That's how you're going to achieve the things that you want to succeed. That's what gives you the energy to wake up in the morning, because your vision is what's motivating you every single day. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. Also, I would like to say thank you also for all you guys who have subscribed to my channel. Last week we hit 10,000 subscribers, a number I never ever dreamed of achieving. So thank you very much. I really am honored that so many of you guys follow this channel. So thank you very much. It just remains now for me to say, if you like this video, please click on the like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Okay, all it remains for me to now is to say I wish you all a very, very productive week.